Hello everybody, welcome to another video. There is some news out here in Los Angeles. One of the best comic stores in town, Meltdown Comics, is closing its doors. It's very sad news. So as with all comic stores that close their doors, they have a clearance sale. So we decided to head over there. Probably a couple days later than I would have liked, maybe, because a lot of the good stuff wasn't there anymore. Not all the good stuff.
Oh yeah.
I was hoping to grab a few more, maybe action figures or T-shirts or whatever, but those all seem to be.
So those are pretty well cleared out.
Yeah. But they did have a few things left, so here's what we got. One thing they had plenty of was these like random $5 grab bags.
Yeah. Which were buy one get one free.
Yeah. Like I haven't really bought just regular comics for a long time, so I don't really know what's good. But this comic, apparently there's a title called Batgirl and the Birds of Prey. So there's a few issues around. I grabbed 16 and 18, 19, and 20.
Yay. I'm a totally unauthorized 100 things Star Wars fans should know and do before they die by Dan Casey.
Yeah.
Since, they got them the Nerd Melt in the back of the Meltdown. It seemed like an appropriate catch for the occasion, so I got also a nice crisp clean copy of that. Looks so fun.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, I've seen a few of those on different online libraries. Yeah, they have ones for like Spider-Man and for Batman and various other stuff, and also for like every sports team there is.
Yeah.
Has a 100 things you should know about the Bulls or whoever. Okay, so I found this novel caught my eye. They had a few copies of these called Geekerella, a novel, kind of, pretty self-explanatory, geek girl Cinderella story. I was looking through it. I am reading another book online called Don't Cosplay With My Heart. I'm just reading the plot summary on here. It's like, okay, it's like this book's using some of the same elements as that book. So, I don't know. We'll see who did it better. Geekerella, a novel by Ashley Poston. What do you got?
So you got this.
Oh, this looks cool, yeah.
The Untamed. It sounded pretty cool. It's in the same sort of universe, the same brand as the Niobe, which we got at the convention last year. So figured might as well continue that that catch. So
yeah. And on the same note, we got at convention we got Strangers in Paradise Pocket Edition Book 1. And I actually got to talk to the author, Terry Moore, because, this is one of those indie books that was around in the late 90s when we started really getting into comics. Yeah. I never actually read this at the time, but it always seemed interesting because it's it seems very kind of indie slice of life, So anyway, so we got volume 2 of that as well to go along with volume 1. So that'll be interesting. What else you get?
That's here. They had a whole bunch of volumes of Invincible. We already have volumes 1 through 8, which I've been reading. I can now, for the life of me, remember what happened in the last one I read, but I said I might as well continue with that one since it's actually very good. So I got volumes 9, 10, and 11. If you haven't read Invincible, it's about this teen superhero, and we kind of I'm following through his life. As the series goes on, he actually grows up and pays for the story, and like on issue 100 or 200 or whatever, he's actually married with a kid, and rather than them having to bend the plot over backwards to keep him young, he actually does grow up, and we see his whole life there.
Good, yeah. And also the book is full of like plenty of characters or plenty of other off the side background characters are deliberately sort of reference parodies of other superheroes or other sci-fi stuff. Yeah, like if you're traveling through space, they'll blaze right past a spaceship that is obviously a version of like the Enterprise or something like that, with all the crew looking like the Enterprise crew. Yeah. Things like that. Yeah, so what else we got? So since this is interesting, since Black Lightning is now a TV star, figured we'd they still had a copy of some of his earliest stories by Tony Isabella, back when he still had the afro,
Yeah.
Yes, this is his early days before he became a family man. So yeah, that'll be interesting to check out. Tony Isabella, Trevor Von Eden. Yeah, it looks good. Anyone else found a copy of this? As you know, we were extras on the Guild Fleischer Day series, so of course, anything that that is part of that universe has a place in our collection. So yeah, I had a copy of this, which is several different single issue specials for free comic book day stuff, all collected together.
All right, so let's get into the mystery bags we got here. We got there's a letter on there that it's spelled out like a mystery or something.
Something like that, yeah.
That would be good.
Okay, so what do we got? Which one? Which side's the front? Okay, so upside down. Okay. Right, so I don't recognize a single title in here.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I recognize that one. So. Okay, so we got Grant Morrison's 18 Days, number 26. Never heard of that. Something called Winnebago Graveyard by Steve Niles. Stray Bullets, this title I've heard of. This looks like one of the sequel spin-off series. Stray Bullets, Sunshine and Roses by David Lapham. Sons of the Devil, issue 14 by Brian Buxalato, probably pronouncing that wrong. And I got something called Pestilence, number 4 by Frank Thierry from Aftershock Comics.
Right.
Yeah, so it's all very, very, very indie here.
All right, so here we got Daredevil number 27.
Okay, yeah, something mainstream.
Some by Charles Soule. I think he's been writing X-Men lately. You got Justice League of America, number 20 by Steve Orlando, and if you go Petrus, Star Wars,
Petros,
probably Dr. Aphra, Star Wars, never
heard of it. Yeah,
by Kieran Gillen and C. Spurrier.
Yeah, Kieran Gillen, not Karen Gillen. Yeah,
Kieran Gillen, right?
Yeah.
And then a couple issues of this Neverland thing, 1 and 2 actually, yeah, and 4. So never heard of that. By Stephanie Salyars. So that's the first pair of bags for us. More Star Wars. Yeah.
Okay.
Rogue One: A Star Wars Story issue 5. This looks to be the comic adaptation of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
This Mirror.
Looks very anime-ish.
Yeah. Mirror Part 5. Your guess is as good as mine. The Mighty Thor. The Death of the Mighty Thor. This is issue 701. It's like somebody's having a bad day there. X-Men Gold number 14. And by Mark Guggenheim. There. And Batman Detective Comics number 969.
Mm-hmm.
That was coming up on issue 1000 also.
Yeah. Okay, so we got another indie one. Something called Joan of Light and Dark. Probably some kind of inspired by historical events. The story of the great Joan of Arc and the Baron Gilles de Reyes. One soldier of God, the other of Satan. And what happens when good and evil fight side by side against the English in the 100 Years' War.
Okay.
Interesting. So we got, I've seen this. The True Believers imprint is some reprints, I think. So this is Iron Man, Tales of Suspense. Tales of Suspense number 40 inside there. Yeah. Early Iron Man. We still had the tin can armor. Yeah.
Yep.
And then we got another one from Marvel, Monsters Unleashed. Yeah, that's what was her name? She was in the game.
Elsa Bloodstone.
Yeah. Elsa Bloodstone, is in there. This is by Cullen Bunn and David Baldeon.
Right,
yeah.
So we got issue number 3 and number 1.
Yeah, number 1.
So number
same
2.
series.
So
yeah.
1.
Okay, yeah. So 1, 2.
1.
That's a 1, 2, and 3. Monsters Unleashed. Yeah, that's a pretty good haul right there.
All right.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. So that is our video. Support your local comic shop. Keep reading. Check us out on evilcloneproductions.com. Follow us on Facebook at evilcloneprod. And we'll see you guys next time.
See you.